channel. We're thrilled to have you join us for a peaceful and enchanting journey. If you enjoy this story, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more soothing bedtime stories and relaxation content. Don't forget to activate the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. If this story helps you relax and sleep better, give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for joining us. Now, enjoy and sweet dreams. The Old Man's Journey Stout 1. The Departure. In a small, secluded village nestled within the rolling hills, there lived an old man named Elric. His days were spent in quiet contemplation, his heart yearning for the days when his steps were light and his spirit unburdened. Now, as twilight descended upon his years, he felt a deep, almost mystical calling, a yearning to embark on one final journey to visit his beloved granddaughter, Arya, who resided in a quaint cottage by the river, deep in the heart of the mountains. The morning of his departure was shrouded in a gentle mist, the sun's rays struggling to pierce through the thick veil. Elric, with his weathered hands, packed a small satchel with the essentials: a loaf of bread, some cheese, a flask of water, and a woolen blanket. His walking stick, a sturdy companion carved from the branch of an ancient oak, felt reassuring in his grasp. As he took his first steps along the winding path that led out of the village, he felt a serene calm wash over him, as if the very essence of the journey was imbued with a sacred purpose. Part 2. The Whispering Forest. The path soon led Elric into a dense forest, where the towering trees stood like ancient sentinels, their branches intertwined to form a natural cathedral. The air was thick with the earthy scent of moss and damp leaves, and the only sound was the gentle rustling of the wind through the canopy. As he walked deeper into the forest, Elric could feel the presence of unseen eyes watching over him. The spirits of the woods whispering secrets carried on the breeze. Every step he took seemed to resonate with the heartbeat of the earth, a rhythmic pulse that connected him to the very soul of nature. The forest was alive with vibrant hues of green and the occasional burst of color from wildflowers peeking through the underbrush. It was a realm where time seemed to stand still, a place where the worries of the world melted away, leaving only a profound sense of peace and tranquility. Part 3. The Valley of Dreams. Emerging from the forest, Elric found himself standing at the edge of a vast valley, a breathtaking expanse that seemed to stretch out into infinity. The valley was a mosaic of rolling hills, verdant meadows, and sparkling streams, all bathed in the golden light of the afternoon sun. It was a place of dreams, where reality and imagination intertwined in a delicate dance. As he descended into the valley, Elric marveled at the beauty that surrounded him. The grass was a vibrant green, dotted with colorful wildflowers that swayed gently in the breeze. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the melodious song of birds provided a soothing soundtrack to his journey. He paused for a moment by a crystal-clear stream, its waters babbling softly as they meandered through the landscape. Cupping his hands, he took a refreshing sip, feeling the cool liquid invigorate his weary body. In the distance, he could see the silhouette of the mountains rising majestically against the sky, their snow-capped peaks glistening in the sunlight. It was a sight that filled him with awe and wonder, a reminder of the grandeur and majesty of the natural world. As he continued on his journey, he felt a deep sense of gratitude for the beauty that surrounded him, a beauty that seemed to speak to his very soul. Part 4. The Ascent. The path ahead grew steeper as Elric began his ascent into the mountains. The air grew cooler, and the landscape became more rugged and wild. The trees were sparser here, their gnarled branches reaching out like the arms of ancient guardians. The rocks beneath his feet were rough and uneven, but his determination drove him onward. As he climbed higher, he felt a sense of exhilaration, a feeling of liberation that came from pushing his body to its limits. The wind whipped through his hair, carrying with it the scent of pine and the promise of adventure. Each step was a testament to his resilience, a declaration that age could not dim the fire that burned within his heart. The higher he climbed, the more breathtaking the views became. He could see the valley spread out below him like a tapestry, the colors blending together in a harmonious symphony. The river, a silver ribbon winding its way through the landscape, glimmered in the sunlight, leading his thoughts back to Arya and the cottage that awaited him at the end of his journey. Part 5. The Serene Plateau. At last, Elric reached a serene plateau, a flat expanse of land perched high above the valley. Here, the world seemed to pause, and the only sounds were the distant call of an eagle and the soft murmur of the wind. It was a place of reflection, a sanctuary where one could connect with the deeper truths of existence. He sat down on a large, flat rock and took a moment to catch his breath. The journey had been long and arduous, but he felt a deep sense of fulfillment, a knowledge that he was exactly where he was meant to be. He closed his eyes and let his mind wander, imagining the warmth of Arya's smile and the comfort of her embrace. It was a thought that filled him with a profound sense of peace, a reminder of the love that awaited him at the end of his journey. The plateau offered a panoramic view of the mountains, their peaks shrouded in mist and mystery. The play of light and shadow on the rugged landscape created a surreal, almost otherworldly atmosphere. It was a place where the boundaries between reality and dreams seemed to blur, a place where the soul could find solace and inspiration. Part 6. The Reunion. With renewed vigor, Elric continued his journey, descending from the plateau and making his way toward the river. The path was gentler now, the landscape gradually transitioning from rugged mountains to lush meadows. As he neared the river, he could hear the gentle sound of water flowing over rocks, a soothing melody that guided him forward. At last, he saw it, the quaint cottage nestled among the trees, its windows glowing with a warm, inviting light. Smoke curled from the chimney, carrying with it the comforting aroma of a fire burning within. Elric's heart swelled with emotion as he approached, his steps quickening in anticipation. As he reached the door, it swung open, and there stood Arya, her face radiating joy and love. She ran to him, enveloping him in a warm embrace that melted away the weariness of his journey. In that moment, all the miles he had traveled, all the challenges he had faced, seemed to fade into insignificance. He was home, surrounded by the love of his family. The cottage was a haven of warmth and comfort, its interior filled with the simple, homely touches that spoke of a life lived with love and care. The fire crackled in the hearth, casting a soft glow that illuminated the room. The scent of freshly baked bread and simmering stew filled the air, a reminder of the simple pleasures that brought joy and contentment. As the evening drew on, Elric and Arya sat together by the fire, sharing stories and memories. The bond between them was a testament to the enduring power of love, a force that transcended time and distance. The journey had been long and challenging, but it had also been a journey of the heart, a journey that had brought him back to the people he loved. Epilogue: The Eternal Journey. In the days that followed, Elric found himself immersed in the simple rhythms of life at the cottage. He spent his days exploring the surrounding landscape, marveling at the beauty that lay in every corner of the world. The river, with its gentle flow and sparkling waters, became a place of reflection and contemplation, a reminder of the journey that had brought him here. At night, as he lay in his bed, he would listen to the sounds of the forest outside, the hoot of an owl, the rustle of leaves in the breeze, and feel a deep sense of peace. The journey had been more than a physical one. It had been a journey of the soul, a journey that had reconnected him with the deeper truths of life. Elric knew that his time in this world was drawing to a close, but he felt no fear or regret. He had lived a life filled with love and adventure, and he had found his way back to the people who mattered most. As he drifted off to sleep, he felt a profound sense of gratitude for the journey he had undertaken, a journey that had brought him to a place of peace and fulfillment. And so, the old man found his final rest, his spirit forever intertwined with the beauty and tranquility of the mountains and valleys. His journey had come full circle, and in the stillness of the night, his soul found its eternal home